Hi, this is Jessie Festa of Jessie on a Journey, and today I am going to talk about a question I'm often asked by my readers: how to go about volunteering in Ghana. It's something I did last summer. I volunteered in an orphanage in Acheaze, Ghana, and the first tip I would say is to think about the type of experience you want to have. So there are many different organizations out there that focus on volunteering, and you'll notice that some are very expensive and some are, on the lower price side. And what I've found is that the ones that are very expensive are expensive because you're getting, a chef or you're staying in a really nice hotel. And the ones that are on the lower side are a little bit more immersive, which is personally what I like. I go through International Volunteer Headquarters the few times I've volunteered abroad, and they put you with a family or they put you in a village, living with other volunteers. You have a cook, but, you might be teaching the cook English while they're cooking, and, it's very laid back, and it's very immersive. You're very in the culture. So personally, that's what I would recommend. If you're going to Ghana, you're going to want to learn about the culture. The second thing to think about is kind of what to expect and to mentally prepare yourself, not just to be volunteering, but for the differences in culture. When you first arrive into Accra, it's very loud, it's very crazy. There'll be people probably banging on the windows of your taxi, and, the streets are filled with people yelling and dancing and singing, and it's very crowded. But, as you get out into the smaller villages, it gets a lot quieter. At the same time, there are a few things that are always constant. You're always going to probably take a trotro. There are taxis as well, but the trotro is the main form of public transportation. It's very cheap. It's kind of like a chicken bus in other countries. It's kind of, a small bus that they pack a lot of people into, and it goes all over. It's great, but it can be intimidating the first time. You've really just got to get on and just not worry about it. Know where you're going. If you aren't quite sure where you're going, I find it helpful to write down the name of the city you're going to on a piece of paper and just show it to locals and kind of go, where. And the second thing is that you're going to have a lot of people in the small villages and in Accra calling you a Bruni, and they're yelling it at you. It sounds kind of rude, but they're actually just curious to learn about you. It means foreigner. It's not the same as if you'd scream foreigner in most Western countries, and then the third thing is, to be prepared for the orphanage experience. So, when you first get there, it is intimidating. The kids are curious about you. Some of them will be very shy and not want to talk to you. Some of them will run up to you and latch on and not want to let go. Of course, a lot of them are wearing, if they're wearing clothes at all, kind of unkempt clothes. They might have, cuts and things, or they might be sick, and you just kind of have to be prepared of how you're going to handle that. In my experience, even, the kids, they didn't have very much, but they made use of everything. They had a great time playing with, tin cans and old tires. They would make a fun game out of it. So you've just got to really prepare for that and think about how you're going to handle that. And then my third kind of overall tip is to read blogs from people who have done this. It's great to see what other people have done, and it's also great, before you leave, you're very nervous, you're not sure what to expect, and just seeing that other people have done what you're about to do and enjoyed it is a great way to kind of ease into it. It's also great if you have friends or family who are concerned about you going. Maybe you're going by yourself. That's what I've always done. I kind of find bloggers who have gone, and I show, my friends and family, look, other people have done it. It's safe. It's fine. They had a great experience. So those are my tips. This is Jessie from Jessie on a Journey here at Travel Answers.